Now to another Fox 17 investigation. Chickens, donkeys, ducks, and lots of other animals. A Van Buren County family fighting tonight with the government and a Grand Rapids organization to keep a hobby farm they've been developing for years. The family claims they were told they were in compliance with the township rules and regulations.
But now they're being told a different story. It's all happening in Antwerp Township, that's just outside Matawan. Fox 17's Jennifer Dowling spent the day investigating in Grand Rapids and Van Buren County. She is live at Antwerp Township now to break down this controversy. Jen.
Good evening. This is Cotton, a well-loved member of the Hunter family farm here in Antwerp Township. We're also joined by Wyatt, the curious horse. Now, the Hunter family here was concerned they were going to have to get rid of some of their animals. The township about 3 months ago told them they were in compliance with these guys. However, they came back to them about 2 weeks ago saying their decision has changed. The family is confused and is concerned that their way of life is now threatened.
This one is Ruthie.
8-year-old Jackson Hunter is proud of his friendly donkeys, Ruthie and Nellie, and his prize-winning 4-H chickens, especially the one he calls Cotton.
This one's a Silky.
The family moved to this farm near Matawan 3 years ago and fixed up the foreclosure and turned it into a working farm. Where Kelly Vanderclay says her dream was to teach her children about hard work and payoff. Along with the chickens and donkeys, they also have natural honeybee hives. And of course, the curious horse, Wyatt.
I've always dreamed of living in a rural setting, and when I had children, it became even more important to me.
Most neighbors seem pleased.
Never had any issues, seem like very nice people, and have no complaints.
And the property is clean?
Property is very clean. They've really cleaned up the house since they purchased it. The yard is great.
A private firm located in the city of Grand Rapids, LSL Planning, contracts out with Antwerp Township. They came out to inspect the family farm in May and sent them this letter, essentially saying everything was fine on the farm, just requesting they put up additional fence line, which the family did. And then this letter in June confirmed they were in compliance. Then a letter blindsided the Hunters from LSL Planning in July, telling them they had 90 days to get rid of some of their animals. Kelly was in tears.
When I received the letter from the township, I was fairly devastated from it. I've been pretty sad, actually, for quite a few days.
At first, the township would not answer our questions about why the zoning decision had suddenly changed, and they told us to go to private company LSL. Can I ask these on camera? But well, I think we should get some comment. The township referred me to you, so that's why I'm coming to you for answers.
I really don't want it to become an issue. It isn't. I've talked to the property owner a couple times this week. Things are moving fine, and I just don't want to make this an issue that doesn't exist, so thank you.
Okay, but you're telling them they have to get rid of their animals, and before you said it was okay, so that's what's confusing. Why was it okay before?
We're trying to work through that. There seemed to have been a misunderstanding about the animals that they were keeping and what the ordinance permitted, didn't permit, and that's what we're working through now.
Okay. What was the misunderstanding?
Well, I'm not going to go through
Okay,
that.
it seems like you guys are being evasive.
Well, no, we're just trying to work with the property owner and not make it an issue.
Okay, but you're walking away from me. I mean, it kind of seems a little evasive.
But you come into my office with a microphone and a camera, and I've told you I don't want to comment.
Okay, we'll go talk to the township, but the township did tell us to come to you. So we went to the township supervisor's office as per Paul's request, where we found elected official township supervisor Dan Ruzick, who didn't want to be shown on camera. He preferred to remain out of sight. I mean, we're recording this conversation, so I mean, I know we can't see you, but it seems a little, as I was talking to Paul, it seems a little evasive. You're an elected official. It seems like you should address these issues on zoning, because there may be other people that have questions about this.
Yeah, and there is a process that we're going to address. It's at the Planning Commission on Wednesday that we're going to start looking at some of these tax amendments and looking at the zoning. So yeah, we're addressing those things. But to sensationalize a story, I don't think that at this time is what we need to do.
I would maybe argue that this isn't sensationalizing it. This is asking about zoning. Like, are other people going to have to go through this process with a private company when they've been told previously everything was okay and then suddenly get blindsided? You know, is that...
I think it was very clear to you that there had been some changes at the Hunter farm when the first initial inspection and then the second, there also was some mistakes done by the zoning administrator, who is now not with the firm.
As for those changes he spoke of, the family says the only thing they changed was that they put up a new fence, as was requested by LSL Planning, and the situation is simply confusing.
Ideally, we'd just really like to keep moving forward with our goals.
And Township Supervisor Ruzick really wanted that statement to be in writing, so he did email us a statement, a full-length statement, which we're posting on our website, so you can take a look at it on the Township's position at fox17online.com. Also, there are lots of supporters who really want the Hunter family to move forward with their goals. They are also forming a coalition of sorts, a grassroots effort, to raise money for the Hunters' legal defense. We will also put that information in our story on fox17online.com. Reporting from Van Buren County, Jennifer Dowling, Fox 17 News.
So Jennifer, tell us again why the private company is involved in the first place.
Oh, Christian. Yes, a lot of times townships and other government organizations will contract out in order to save money or for expertise, and so that is why a private company is involved here. But the family here says it is a little confusing because a lot of times they're getting bounced back and forth. They said the township has been friendly, the planning company has been friendly to them, they appreciate that, but there is a lot of confusion because there's two parties involved, and now they say the state may become involved as well. So we'll make sure to follow this story for you and keep you posted. Back to you guys.
Much more to come, Jen. Thanks for that tonight. Great job out there.